I want to talk about this little camera. Since I shoot with this camera, friends and family are asking, which camera do you use? Which settings do you use? Oh my God, and I get it because when I saw images that were shot with this camera, I knew I have to buy it. But let's start from the beginning. I want to encourage people with this video also to just start taking pictures, because if you were born with this curiosity that you want to capture every moment that you see in photo or in videos, then I get you. It's one of the most beautiful things, I think, to capture a moment and freeze it in time and to be able to look back at it in the future. This is crazy. This for me is like magic. So it's one of the coolest things existing. And this is why I also love analog photography, because it has like a feeling of, it's already gone, but it's not, because you have the picture of it. So it feels really nostalgic. And this is what I want to achieve, but with a digital camera. This was my mission. I wanted to have a camera so I can, recreate the analog style to have the benefits of a digital camera. And for me, the benefits of a digital camera over an analog camera are that you have direct access to the images that you take. So I have like a little USB device, so I can put out like the SD card. I can show it to you. The SD card, you put it in the little USB stick device, and then you can put the USB stick into your laptop, into your smartphone. This is really cool. So you have like instant access to your media. And this is for me really valuable because I just like it. I love the analog look, but sometimes I don't have patience to develop the images. But I wanted something that I can that I just have the media directly on my phone, on my laptop, which is really convenient when you're traveling, for example. So exactly 1 year ago, I traveled to Madeira, and I knew I need a light camera and a camera I want that I can that can hang around my neck all the time without being disturbed, and also a camera that has a good video quality and a good image quality, because I also want to shoot videos with this camera. This is what I knew, and I wanted a small lens. And I was searching for a camera that is different to the camera I already own. But what I have realized is what I love about taking pictures and videos is when you have a device you love always with you and that you want to carry on everywhere. But with the bigger camera, the full frame camera, the body is bigger, and it was not you could put it in your small handbag, and that it wasn't made for me. I think if this is the right size for you, go for it. But for me, it was holding me back, and as soon as I realized this is holding me back, I had to admit, okay, maybe it's time to invest in a new camera. I'm really grateful that I'm able to have these kind of thoughts, just decide to invest in another camera. It was also kind of a birthday present to myself, this little thing. What sold me is this. So it got a flash built in. So I'm finally revealing which camera I'm using. This is the Sony Alpha 6400. There are several models in this series. I compared them all, and for me, the Sony 6400 was the perfect thing between. It's not too old. It got all the specs I want. It is in a budget that I can afford, and I just fell in love with this. I will not go too deep into the settings in this video. Maybe I'm gonna do a video in the future, because I think it's a little bit unnecessary, because I will show you a TikTok account of the guy who sold me on this camera. He didn't sold me actively, but I saw his TikToks and I knew that's my next camera for sure, because he gets really specific about some settings you can do with this camera that to achieve a more retro look and a vintage look and really nice colors, and it's perfect. I will show you which channel I mean after I show you some impressions, some pictures and videos that I took with this little camera. I hope you liked my media, my videos and pictures. That was a mix of being on my data, and last year also was in Vietnam and Thailand with a friend. I was so happy that I had this camera. I just took it everywhere. And one day I forgot my camera and I was like, damn. That was a sad day. No, it was not that bad, but you know, you always have your phone. But for me, this is just perfect to carry around when you're traveling. Let's check out the TikTok channel I mentioned. This guy, his name is Gap, as far as I know. Here is a picture of the settings. I would recommend you just to check out his TikTok account and to dive into all the things that you have to know about the camera if you're interested in buying this. I thought it would be nice to have some specs, some little bit technical things to know about this camera. I use the kit lens, so all the pictures and videos also that you've seen were shot with the kit lens that come with the camera. I chose the 16 to 50 millimeter. Yeah, so it got an APS-C 24.2 megapixel CMOS sensor. You can shoot in RAW and in JPEG with this camera. It has one single SD card slot, so you don't have a backup SD card if this is important for you. For me, it's not a deal breaker, to be honest. It has a tiltable screen, which is cool. And you can also put it like this. So if you're gonna vlog, for example, what I also use a lot is this. When I'm like shooting high, so above my head, then I can just watch what is going on here. So that's nice. And it got a built-in flash that I already mentioned. I'm in love with this flash. You will always able to capture cool pictures just because of the flash, because inside it can like be really like bad lighting conditions, but you got the flash. So that's really nice. About the video features, you can record in 4K up to 30 frames per second without a crop, and in 1080p full HD up to 120 frames per second. So if you want to shoot slow-mo, then it's not 4K, unfortunately, but yeah, in full HD still. You can also put on the microphone. It's here, the microphone jack. So you can also charge it with a cable. That's really convenient. And so if you have a power bank with you, you can charge it on the go. That's really nice. And what else to know? You can film in S-Log2 and S-Log3. That's really cool if you're into color grading. So you have a flat profile to adjust the colors after shooting, which is a little bit of a downer maybe for some people, is that it doesn't have in-body stabilization. So you need a lens that is able to stabilize the footage so it's not that shaky, or you use a gimbal. Yes, this is about the technical side of the camera. And now I just wanted to talk quickly about something why I love having a point and shoot with you everywhere, and that it brought me a lot of peace actually, and I'm gonna explain why. Last year I started decluttering all my pictures and videos I have ever taken on old phones, on my iPod Touch, if some of you remember. And you can imagine, like, if you're into taking pictures and videos, then it will be thousands. I think I have over 60,000 images, and this made me really anxious actually, and this is why I have decided to put everything in a system. This will also be something I want to talk about in the future, like how my system looks like, what I want to adjust, what I'm happy with, what I'm not happy with. So let me know if this is maybe something interesting for you, because so far I have gained a lot of calmness back just from ordering the images. This takes a lot of time, but I promise you, it will be such a relief when you realize, okay, if I'm thinking of this vacation or of this shooting, you will find the pictures, and it's not like in a wherever. Like, digital clutter is something I think we're not talking enough about, because it is there, but it's not there. You know what I mean? It's not physical. You don't see it. If I would see like a pile of, I don't know, 50,000 pictures printed out in my room, that would be insane. But it is somewhat okay because I don't see it, but it's there. It is real. Yeah. So digital clutter is something that is important to care about, I think. And this camera, or like any, it just doesn't have to be this specific camera, of course, but like a point and shoot camera that you can take with you everywhere, for me, it is a relief. I've realized the past months. On vacation, I just shot with this camera and not with my phone. I said to myself, okay, on my birthday, I'm just gonna shoot with this. And what is happening then is that I'm gonna load the pictures from the camera with the stick onto my phone, on my iCloud drive, or on a separate hard drive, and put it right away in order. And I have right away all the pictures that belong to my birthday in one place. And when it's on your phone, when you're shooting randomly on your phone, what happens is that you collect and collect and collect and collect pictures till it's so much that you don't have any control over it anymore. And it's really hard to keep up. What I've realized is also that I don't take like random pictures with my phone anymore that often. I've got more mindful of what I really want to capture, because it has more of a feeling of an analog camera, and you're just more thoughtful of the composition maybe. And I also don't take 5 pictures of the same exact moment anymore. It's maximum 2 pictures, and that's it. And with my phone, sometimes I was like, you know, then you end up having 10 pictures of the exact same thing going on. That's what I'm really thankful about. And to reduce clutter and to reduce anxiety for me, to not be able to manage all these files one day anymore. And this is why I can recommend just taking a camera with you. And to end up this video, I just want to tell you, I think it's important that you don't think that you can only take great pictures if you have this camera or that camera that another person recommends to you. Just start taking pictures with the phone. I've seen, for example, also like a YouTube video. His name is Alex Cease, I think, and it was all shot on iPhone. It was the video where he talks about being in China, how it is like from his perspective. And wow, he had so amazing shots, and it was all shot on iPhone. I couldn't believe it when I saw it, because it's always what I'm doing when I like a style of a video. I try to figure out what did the person do with the colors, which device did the person use to capture these moments. And yeah, it was all shot on iPhone, so you don't have to have like an extra camera if you're not able, maybe because of your budget, or if you just don't want to have too many devices with you. What I can also recommend to you is start shooting with an analog camera, because you can find really, really cheap options. The cheapest one I got was €5. It is this one, €5. I paid €5 for this. I haven't tried it yet. I just pray that it works, but €5. This is another analog camera I own, so Pentax. I can also recommend this. This one I bought for €35. So I can really recommend to try to search for some analog cheap options. And if you want to start your photography journey, what I always tell people, if they're interested in this camera or any other camera, look first on websites from photography shops, because they also have sometimes like refurbished cameras that they sell, that they're checked. You don't have to be afraid that it's not working in the end, because sometimes, of course, with eBay and cameras, I made a good experience, but if you want to be on the safe side, go to an official camera shop that resells old cameras. I love secondhand. I don't see a reason when the device is working why you should not go for secondhand when it's a good price and when it's not totally worn down. Yeah, this camera price is really like going up and down. It's really weird. I got this for 680 euros, which is a really good price, because I see that it was around 900 lately. Now it's around 700, which is also good. I was really lucky with this one, with the price. So sometimes maybe it's also valid if you not gonna purchase it right away, if you want to save some money and wait for some deals. I hope there was some information that you could use to decide if you want to buy this camera or not. I'm going to talk about the balance between the analog and digital world on this channel, and if you're interested in this, feel free to subscribe and to go on this journey with me, I guess. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.